Hi guys,
Hi.
I don't know if you can hear us. Let me know if you can hear us as usual. Uh, Write it down. So today I put my GA hat because my hair is a mess. So she looks pretty as usual. I don't know how she does that. Can you guys hear? Ciao Ele. Ciao Vinci. Okay, all good. So there is no need of introduction for Andrea. I mean, she's it's Angelo, I believe. Oh, Angelo.
Ciao, Angelo.
She is the person who changed my life. She basically taught me how to care, how to start thinking about things. Because before that, my life was just a rush through work, through news, to things to do and stuff. And so she taught me how to think about stuff, think about appreciation, and she's an amazing stylist as well. We can see some of Andrea's works later, and it's really great. I mean, the amount of attention, and you can see the care that she taught me. She has it inside, so she delivers this care. Thank you, Marika.
You are the best.
So, guys, we can. I prepared some questions that you sent me over already, and we can answer them. But at the same time, I want you to actually ask us question on here. You know, of course, you can be asking even like how is life outside of GA, because she's my partner, so she has to deal with me. Unfortunately, also after work. So we start with the first question that you guys sent me over the phone today and yesterday, and is what do you think, Andrea? What was the first impression working with me?
First impression, I think just because I knew Gennaro before, so I wasn't surprised. I would say he's not different. He's not different if he's, like in privacy or at work, so he's not different. So the first impression, of course, if I'm talking about hairdressing, it was amazing because I didn't expect so much from this company. I didn't expect that it's so good. I mean, I knew you. I knew that everyone was telling Gennaro is amazing, but I've never seen you working. Uh, I've never seen you working. That's it. So when I started, I started to realize that you are really good.
So
It wasn't lie.
so your impression was good. So Marika, listen, right? So yes, we already answered this. What's the difference between working with me at work or being with me without
Okay,
work?
so
Not much.
no, there is not much difference just because. Yeah, I mean, Gennaro is the same person at work, the same person is at home. He's not pretending anything, he's trying to be, even if he's, even if he's,
Ciao, Ivana.
even if he is, I mean, he's the same. He's the same. I can't say there is much difference. Of course, we are trying to.
No, because I'm reading Marika's comments. Marika, can you please stop? Ciao, Damiano.
We are in touch with Marika, so she knows.
Yeah, guys, to be honest, I can't, as I said, I can't stay. My first video to try to be engaged with you and with clients was, I was saying, I can't stay without doing nothing. And I actually can say, Andrea can confirm this, that at the
Yes.
moment we are working more than
10 times more than 10 times more than we usually do, basically.
So anyway, the e-commerce we launched, we haven't launched it yet. So we have an e-commerce that we built, me and Andrea, on our website. So for the last 2 weeks, we've been working on it, and the shop on our website. And there is a big banner that says that no order should be fulfilled until it's ready. And we just received an order from Glasgow in the morning. So we had to work on this as well. So it's a bit like without stop, to be honest. And but why not? Imagine what would be the life. I always say, what would be the life now if we were watching TV or sofa TV? No.
I would love it.
No. All right. So let's go for the next question. Would you change something working with GA? What is that you like the most? What you would change?
Well, the question what I would change, maybe I can tell you later, but now I don't have anything crossing my mind. But what I like the most, I believe it's the people, it's the environment. Just because really it feels like we are family, and we are happy to see each other every morning, so that's why also now it's for us a bit hard, to be without each other. So basically, just because I'm working mostly in Wimbledon, so I'm working with Marco and with Sarah, also with Lucy sometimes, but now not as much as before. But with Marco and Sarah is for me like family, just because really we see each other every day. We have a lunch together, we are having fun, and we are helping each other. So it's really important, and that's what I like, I think, the most in GA. Also, if I go to another salon, like in the Notting Hill salon, so like Marika
Apart from Marika,
Marika is my favorite. So so I really, we just love each other, so it's very important for me to feel like you are at home, and we don't nobody's judging you, and this stuff. So what I would change, I don't really.
Okay.
Maybe you have some answer. Maybe I'm talking about something what I would change, but now I can't really recall anything.
I can say what I would change, because what I would change, I change it usually.
Yeah, usually. Yeah, exactly.
So if there is anything I don't like, I change it. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. Usually, if we don't like something, we are trying to do everything what we can to change it. So
yeah, we always have meetings, and we always say, if there is anything that you don't like, we have to discuss it, because we have to fix it one way or another. We have to fix it. So whatever you don't like, if it comes up in your mind now, we can talk about it.
Yeah.
So another question would be, I didn't even read this one. Yes, what do you do to relieve. Sorry for if there is any type mistake, because I wrote this very quickly because I was dealing with this e-commerce stuff. So what would you do to relieve from stress that work can give you?
I believe that it's going for a holidays. So
yes.
every year we go for at least one. Hopefully this year we will have a chance to go as well.
Yeah, no, we take a huge holiday, like a good 15 days somewhere very far where no people can reach us.
So that I think the holiday is the most is the best pleasure, after all year of work and all year of trying to do something. So I think the holiday after are deserved, so that's
so you take holidays when you want to relieve from stress. You take holidays. So it's like accumulating again.
Exactly.
Bye. Okay. So tell me about this. If it has changed your life, I believe it does, because it made me meeting you, and apart from that, work-wise.
No. Before I was completely different, let's say, industry. So I've never done anything like hairdressing or something with the beauty and this. So basically, I started 4 years ago. I believe it's 4 years ago, and it was when I moved here to London. So I was looking for a job, and I found a job of junior stylist. So it was the change. Then when I came to GA, it was I think the most important part, just because
I think it was really hard for you as well.
Just because I even didn't know how to hold the scissors. So let's say my life changed completely, and basically what I know now, I learned everything from the beginning, from the scratch, and everything from the people in GA. So
let me put a quick word. First, I'll answer Laura. Laura will be Laura. Basically, you can already get Huawei products. Please don't order it, because it says to not order it. You can actually make the order, but don't. So the whole range of Huawei is going to be there. I believe by the end of this week, we are going to be completely ready with e-commerce. Our products are coming soon, because I need to find out how we can deal with the storage and delivery and things like that. Because Huawei is already a UK established company. They have already a warehouse. So I made a nice deal with them. So we have Huawei already ready to get ordered. Our own products are coming, but I believe that's going to be as soon as this is finished, this pandemic is finished, because we can organize storage and stuff like that. Oh, there's an old friend of mine, Salvatore Grimaldi. How are you? How are you, Salvo? It's a very old friend of mine, and he's very great hairdresser as well. I believe he has a shop in Barnes, and it's super good. Okay. Oh, Giacomo.
Ciao, Giacomo.
Giacomo, you lost the one from yesterday. We showed your picture. We were talking about you. We were hi. We were talking about you. Anyway, so Laura, your question has been answered. So I wanted to say regarding Andrea, what she just mentioned, that when she arrived in GA, she was a junior somewhere else, and I don't know, for a year.
I think it's a bit more than a year.
Yeah, my approach with the juniors, and they can actually confirm when we will have an interview with them, is to not cut their legs. So I believe that everybody needs to have a possibility. As long as there are people like me, like Marika, Marco, Sara, Georgia, Paolo, these people that are willing to help in case you make a mistakes, I always put the juniors to actually work, cutting, blow drying, coloring, because if they're supervised, they can always be adjusted. But this is the right way to learn. I've done it the old school way. I've brushed the floor for like a couple of years before I could start touching a client. And I believe that's not the right approach. It is a good thing, but the time has changed. We are in 2020. Everything is faster. So people need to be really put to work and trimmed around to make them perform nicely and to make them confident. And the only way to make them confident is to not, if they do a mistake, is instead of yelling at them like you're not good or you did this wrong, it's like, let's look at what you have done wrong together so you don't do it next time. And this was with Andrea. That's why she became super good, and I will show you some pictures. Her chatouche, her balayage is amazing. She does amazing colors, and all the clients, if you see the reviews about her work, they are super happy. Ciao Ale.
No, I think that it's very important to have the right people, around you. Otherwise, need to have a support from somebody, and because if you don't have, then
you just take a lot longer.
No, yeah, you are wasting your time basically. So it's better if you skip this part. Of course, you still need to do brushing the floor and the basic stuff, but I don't think that's bad. It's just
you should actually be put at work. So for Andrea was hard at the beginning because when I am the person who actually wants to see results and things that happen. So I pretend from my guys, I want them to do well, and I want them to feel this and do it as well. Let's go for another question, Andrea, and then we start looking at some of your works.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
What is the hardest part of my day? Okay, so the hardest part, sometimes it's waking up. It's sometimes it's very hard. Depends on the weather also.
Yeah, but guys, have you noticed since we are stuck at home, the weather has been amazing.
But it's just.
I mean, now you wake up like, what a beautiful day to be doing nothing, like to not go out. Anyway.
Yeah. So sometimes it's if it's the weather like this, then you wake up very easily. But ciao, Christy. But the hard part, I don't think there is some hard part of the day. I mean, waking up, yes.
Waking up.
If it's hard day at work, then after work we are just tired. It's
Andrea lately was before we shut down was like really busy because she's also the in Wimbledon she's the junior basically, and a lot of clients are going to her. She was fully booked on the weekends and she was coming back always so tired.
Yeah, but it's good. It's better than
it's a kind of nice kind of tired.
Yes.
Okay, guys, I'm going to pull up some pictures that Andrea did, works that she did, and let me see if I can not screw this. I knew it. I already screwed it. Eccole. Sorry. Hey. Alright, so
that's what we love to do in Wimbledon. if we have a time, so we like to make it nice and present the organic color.
So guys, look, this is sorry, this is the way we present the color. This is the way we prepare it for the clients to be seen. And I was saying it the other day. It's not about how good. It's not just about how good your hair color is on the client or how happy she is. It's about also how we prepare it, how we do the treatment. It's paying attention to details, caring. This is also starting from the actual presentation of hair color. So imagine the difference when you go to your usual salons and there is a plastic bowl with a plastic thing with with the color that smells of ammonia.
Yeah.
I mean, it just doesn't. There is no comparison to this.
Yeah, customers appreciate this so much. They love to see that we put so much effort to some, to their color.
Everything, yes,
Yes,
everything.
yes. So, yeah.
This is
Chatouche.
yes.
Yeah. So basically, it's my client. She came, I would say, like 1 year ago, and till then, I see her every 3 months. I would say every 3-4 months. Yeah.
Okay, let's see another one. This one was a before and after, I believe. No, was it not the same person? So I mixed up the before and after, guys. This is a before, I believe. I hope. So I mixed them up because they're not.
I don't think I would do something like this.
So okay, this is a before. We can assure it is a before. We will find the after.
Yes.
So make a nice screenshot of this in your mind. Because if you're able to do something like this, you are. All right. So
This is not after.
this is
Let's show.
This is not an after.
No.
What is the after?
The after go. I did this one.
Ah, wow. All right.
Oh.
So guys, for whoever was thinking that was that was before. So this is the after of that picture. I mean, it's
yeah, this one basically we did it together.
Yes.
With you.
It took a good 6-7 hours.
It was I think around 7 hours of work, just because she had a very thin hair and very damaged hair, and she wanted to do just something to look it nice.
Yeah, basically she had super colored hair. She already had like overlapping of different colors. There is a new comment. Overlapping of different colors. Ciao, France. So basically, have you seen the picture of the before? She was like a thin hair, broken ends, red shade. So what we did, instead of lifting as usual, we did something that sometimes has to be done, which is the color remover. The color remover. So basically, you remove the pigment with the product that doesn't damage the hair, and then you go and lift it and play with it. But she was extremely happy. Actually, Elena is saying that was the 8th transformation.
Elena and Vincenzo, they were with us. But Vincenzo was also helping with this with this client. So it was long.
I mean, I remember she was so happy, and she became a regular. When you change somebody like that, how can you not have it regular? So who is here?
Yeah.
But you see the quality of Andrea's balayage, guys. I mean,
this one is one of the first ones, because I think this was like first or second client what I did chatouche. So it was very, it was difficult for me. It was difficult for me, and but just because it used to be Sarah's client.
So imagine what the expectations were.
So yeah. So she was, but she trusts us, and she's a regular client. So when Sarah said, "Let's try to do with Andrea," so
she changed with Andrea, and
yeah,
she's also happy.
She wasn't, afraid to do it. If Sarah said yes, then
Yeah, no, but I'm so glad that we have this in our shop. And honestly, I worked for many places and I've never seen it. We are not jealous of customers. You know, it starts from me. That's what the thing is. It has to start from the person who is on the top of the company. Otherwise, I would be a bad example for the rest of the people that will act accordingly. So it's a great thing that my guys all share their customers, because at the end of the day, people are coming to the company. They know what they're getting beside the stylist. Obviously, you have preferences, but I'm really happy that this is happening at GA.
but this one is the same client. I did it. I think this one is done like,
More recent.
Yes.
So you see the improvement, guys. This one is the second chatouche balayage of Andrea ever, and this is Andrea 1 year later, which is even more detailed, a lot more detailed. This is a beautiful color.
She has an amazing hair, so
Yeah.
and she takes care so much, because she's using Always products, and she's always the one who's recommending me. She said because we don't have all range of Always in the shop, but she's the one who's recommending, you need to try this one, you need to sell this one, because I'm using it, and
So she's kind of a feedback person.
yes. So she loves Always, and that's why also she's I believe that she knows that we use good products, and she trusts us.
Look where the compliments are coming from the top of the top.
My gosh, Paolo!
Grazie.
Thank you.
Bene, okay, so let's take another picture. Guys, what do you want to ask Andrea? Write it in the comment and we can ask her. This is another example of the beautiful preparation of the color. So for all the juniors that are listening to this work for GA, don't forget, please, guys, this is important. This is one of the most important things to make a client. Paolo is smiling. So the presentation of everything you do, and also yourself, has to be great, especially when you arrive in the salon, do your hair, do your makeup, look beautiful for the customer, make everything look great. Let's make another picture and then we can. Okay, another. This is the before and after, right?
Yes, exactly.
Oh wow. Okay, what is this?
So this client, she came to our salon. I believe also you were there, because we were doing consultation, me and you, for this customer, and she wanted to. She was basically booked for chatouche, for something. We start doing consultation, and we said, listen, the chatouche is not a good idea. We should do something else, because the hair are not in good condition. So basically, what we done, it's herbal color, organic color, and it came out amazing. I think.
So guys,
she's I think one of the clients who's not happy about the quarantine, because she's really
regular,
and she's loving this color. So
guys, you remember when I was talking yesterday with Elena, the day before yesterday, how much these treatments change the hair, the natural stuff that we have from Phytophilus changes the hair. This is a professional treatment that we have done on the lady, and I can show you. I mean, the after, it's just, it doesn't work all the time. Right? I mean, this is not blow dried hair.
No. This one is not blow dried, and she also, because I suggested her if we can blow dry naturally, because she said, because I have a curly hair, and she said, you have a nice curls, and I said, listen, you need to put the right products, otherwise my hair is like I have an afro and it's the same like you.
Yeah.
So you need to just really to understand and what to do with your hair. If you have a curly hair, it's very important to don't overbrush and put some good product. And I think she was so surprised. She said, "I've never seen my hair curly like this because she's always blow drying her hair." And she said, "I need to send picture to my mom because."
Guys, please look at this before and after.
Yeah.
I mean, this is naturally blow dried, not blow dried, basically, and this is the same thing. So we haven't faked it. Many times you see it before and after. The before is with natural hair, frizzy, and things like that, and the after here is without blow dry. So you can see the jump in health that the hair has done.
I think this one, to be honest, I think this one is the second session. So she came second time, and it came out like this, and I think
unbelievable.
I mean, also she said it's something amazing, So you can see it, I think, on the picture.
Okay, Andrea, another question for you. Lisa is asking, what is your favorite treatment? What is the funniest part of your job?
Favorite treatment. Favorite treatment, what I'm doing sometimes also for my hair at home, and it's a mess at home, but sometimes I'm doing it. It's, I have it here, yes. It's in the bathroom. So sometimes what I'm doing is mixing the Altea, fenugreek, neutro, cassia. So I mix the herbs what are really good for my hair, for curly hair, and basically, I'm not sure if you will find it. So sometimes I'm putting yogurt, oil, so I'm trying to be honest, I'm trying to do a lot my treatments, like custom, treatments for my hair, just because you always find that some treatments in the wardrobe. Some treatments are, worse. Some treatments are not working for your hair. Some herbs are working better. Some herbs are not working as much. So really, what I found, what is my favorite is to mix Altea, fenugreek, and cassia with emollient also. I mean, also yogurt, and it makes my hair very smooth, and just because my hair is very curly, so when I do this treatment, it makes them more manageable. And
we did 2 days ago in Wimbledon, 3 days ago, we did a blend of the new professional line from Phytophilus, which is Miscela Miele, honey, and we mixed that with neutro, which is the neutral herbs that we have, and the color it's really nice. I mean, you can see it's thicker, it's shinier, it didn't go any kind of yellow, and so what is the funnest part of your job?
What is the funniest part of my job? I mean, the funniest part, I think the part what I'm enjoying is to work with Marco Olivieri, because He has energy from the morning till the evening, which I don't understand where he's taking it from. Because working with Marco, really, it's something. Sometimes you need to tell him to slow down because it's really crazy to. Sometimes to listen even to screaming and screaming, shouting from the morning till the evening, how happy he is. So it's it's amazing.
Yeah, Marco is an amazing person. We have to say that every video Marco is amazing. Marco, basta. Every live stream we have to say that you are amazing. Enough. Okay. Guys, any more questions? Otherwise, I pick my own questions, which are somewhere here. Andrea, is there any difference between the 4 salons?
I mean, difference is I think difference is just from the let's say from the inside how the salon looks, but I think the team is the team is much more yeah, Marco drinks too much coffee, like Sarah.
Sarah, you are saying that he drinks too much coffee. You.
So the salons, I mean, the team, it's I think there is a variability of people, and I mean everyone is different, and but about the salons, I believe like the Wimbledon salon, it's the best. Of course, it's the best
because there are my son and my daughter
yes,
there.
Yes. We have
Popper and Mimi, my little kittens.
Yeah. So
our kids are there.
Yes. No, I mean the Wimbledon salon is more, on the the people are amazing there. I mean,
also the clients. The clients are a bit more chilled.
Yes.
Obviously, if you are in Chelsea, everything around in Chelsea is like super pretentious. So the clients are more.
No. That's why I left working in Wimbledon, because there's this chilled mood with Marco on the top, and it's something. We have a garden there, and clients can go outside in the garden, and everything is so. When it's weather like this, when you see the sun out, the clients are like. They love it, and we love it. Me, Sarah, Marco, we love to work there, to be honest.
Va bene, guys. I think I'm just gonna take a couple more pictures and then. Oh, look at this.
Yeah. So.
Aspetta, 1 second. I don't see it.
Yeah. So here. We did very slight lift, and it ended up like this, and she loved it, and I loved it. I was very happy about it, because her hair looked so healthy, and
yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at this, guys. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
So this client used to be Marika's client. Now it's mine. It's getting more money. No. I mean, this client, she loved Marika, but Marika also recommended her to me. So now she used to come to Notting Hill, but now she comes to Wimbledon, and I believe that she comes.
Yeah, let's say because she lives closer to Wimbledon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way.
Let's put it this way. Yes.
Marika, we love you. She does more.
I think with this one, Marika helped me with this shuttle. So.
Oh wow! I didn't hear from you for a while. Thank you.
Thank you.
Marika is laughing. Right. So, guys, I'm really bad. Okay. Just decides to not work for the next picture or the previous picture. This is another before and after, right? This was really, really catchy on the Instagram. I mean, if you guys look at the hair,
Yeah, no.
I mean, it was fried, like
This-
completely
yeah.
destroyed, like broken glass texture. And she came that she wanted to do highlights. She wanted to lift the roots.
I think she came and she said, I would like to go more natural because
Yes.
I can't continue like this just because my hair.
It was falling off.
Yeah. Her hair were basically falling off. So she saw it and she saw the condition of the hair is very bad.
So what we did is
Okay,
we reconstruct a hair color,
Yes.
which is let me find it. I'm sorry, I can't. No, it's always
It's here.
yes.
Yes.
So this is what we did at the end.
Yes. It was also one of my first, maybe even completely first color reconstruction. What I did with you, with Gennaro, and yeah, she wanted to look natural, and I think
She was so happy.
yes,
I remember we
yes.
got like 5-6 customers out of this job, and I remember she was talking to her yoga teacher, and the yoga teacher was already coming to us, and the yoga teacher asked her, "Oh, your hair is amazing. What did you do?" She said, "I went to GA." She said, "Are you kidding? That's my salon." So all these things that come together are really, really nice to hear.
Yeah.
This is another.
This is
I mean,
another thing what was very important, the consultation, just because when she came in, she asked me to do to go silver. She wants to be silver, so she said I need to bleach my hair, and I saw because this is it's already after haircut, the first picture, and she had long hair, like I believe like 15 inches more, and I cut it. I cut it just because it was no point to keep it, and it would just look bad, And so we were talking while we were doing the consultation. So we were talking about the possibilities what we can do. And just because I told her that I don't want to do it silver color on her, and I don't want to ruin her hair, so basically I said no to this client. But how you can see, we found the solution. We found the same like she gave me a few options, what she maybe would like to do, and I told her, listen, for your hair,
silver wasn't an option, guys.
Silver is not the option.
I mean, she arrived with a hair that was this much broken, and they had to cut it, and then she wanted to go silver. So you see, people to look fashion or to do something that they have seen on Instagram, they think, I go to the hairdresser and I get silver. Yeah. And then your ends will fall down. So instead we redirected the whole thing. We
just because she was very she loves experiments with her hair. So she was like, okay, let's do it. So she was happy also about. She was very happy actually about this because even first when she came and she said I want to do silver. Then we talked, of like the 30 minutes, and she said, okay, let's do it, let's try it. I told her, I promise you that the hair will look 100%
better.
better.
It does.
And,
I mean, look at the
yeah.
picture, guys. I mean, the before and after, and the treatment in between. It's. I think it's changed everything.
So this one was one of my favorite, transformation.
This one is.
Yes, this one is.
Looks like you.
No, it's not me. It's not me, but it's daughter of one of our clients.
So I mean, guys, you see, Andrea is freaking good at balayage, at chatouche.
And this one, I think I would like to tell something about this colleges, because this one is 100% natural, and it's just she had the gray hair on the right places, So,
But it's not highlights.
No.
Are you kidding? Guys, sorry, because I don't work always in Wimbledon. I thought this was a chatouche. This is one of the herbal blends that we have in the salon.
Yes, this one is the herbal blend, and the result is just amazing. I love it. This one, it's also one of my favorites. Also, just because she came to our salon, and she was very desperate because she did few colors at home, and highlights, and the ends were completely dead. And I suggested her to do the herbal color, which she wasn't sure, that it will work. And I said, listen, let's try it. We can always, do something else, but for me it was important to show her that there is this possibility to do it with completely natural color, just mixed with the water. And she was so happy, and I was so happy about the result, because when I saw this picture, I said it's amazing. It looks like the perfect highlights, and
it is the perfect highlights, and it's without highlights. So
it was without highlights, yes. So
guys, when I ask you to share these videos, because it's the beginning of, we're doing it since like a week now, but it's important that everybody understand that this is not highlights. That it looks like highlights, but it's done using the gray hair in our advantage to make them blonde with the natural colors that we have in the salons. So it's important that people understand this. It's so important, because that's what people need to have on their hair. Doesn't matter if they come to us. It's important for people to have healthy hair.
No. This client, she was quite skeptic. She was. She never seen. She said, "Listen, I heard that you have some natural color, and I said it will work for you. So let's try it." And, the result is amazing, really. This one, I love it.
Better. All right, I think we can stop here with the picture, Andrea.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's almost 1 hour. Otherwise, if I do longer, they will say that I have preferences. I don't.
Not at all.
Bene, guys, if you finish with your questions, let me know.
Look, Paul and Marika wants to work in Wimbledon.
Now everybody in Wimbledon.
I would love to.
Listen, guys, maybe I will be able to pull up something that to choose our next person for the live stream. If I prepared it like just 30 seconds before doing the live stream today. So let me see if I can make it happen. So, sorry, guys, ask us questions, please. Keep Andrea busy while I prepare for this.
Do we have some questions here?
And the comments. Okay.
No one wants to know anything?
No one
Not
wants
bad.
to ask us anything? Bravo.
Not bad.
That's very nice of you.
People remember.
So, I should have these. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna leave it for a second because I need to pull up something from the images because we are going to choose the next person live. Okay. Sorry, Sarah. I didn't want to ask this question. And then I have another question for you after that. So you can start with this one.
So, Andrea, where do you find the patience to deal with Gennaro for so long? You know, Sarah, sometimes I think he has a patient with me. So I think we are on the same. No. I mean, that's why we are together. So we have a patient.
I think Evan has another question for you.
And did you have amazing curly hair? What is your favorite product that you want?
One second. So, Marika, when I tell you that she's a patient with me and I'm patient with her, you don't believe me. You guys don't believe me. I am. It's not easy, especially 5 days in a month. It's not easy at all.
Yeah, there is a week when.
Like when I want to run away and I'm in lockdown, I cannot go. I cannot disappear.
Yeah. It's difficult also for him. I have to say.
So okay.
So about what product?
Yeah.
So the product what I'm using right now is the. I have two favorite product, and one is when I keep my hair curly is the aloe vera gel from Phytophilos. Which I love to put on my hair. So it's this Phytophilos gel, and then it's also curly potion. What we already talked about this product. It's one of the best product what I've tried for the curly hair because it's very difficult, to find the right product for curly hair. So the curly potion, I think it's one of the top ones. For me, also the Phytophilos aloe vera gel
it's a gel that we also use to put inside the herbal color to make it more easy to apply and things like that. Some of the herbs are not easy to, they don't become like a cream. So we use the gel, but it's a very natural gel. You can use it on everybody. You can use it for curly hair. You can use it before the blow dry. And we are going to have it very soon on our website to be sold. And it's an amazing product. I use it for my hair as well. It's just very gentle.
That's what I love, just because it's very gentle and it doesn't. Some of the curly products, it's makes your hair very very hard and you can't even do anything with it. And this aloe vera gel and the curly potion, they are both amazing. So.
Okay, guys, I think I am ready to pull up. So we have we can choose over here the next person you want to see tomorrow at 3:00. So Inna, Conrad, Claudio, Monica, Inna, Conrad, Claudio, Giusy, and Lucy. Alexandra, then there's Lisa, Carmen, Felicia, and Umi. There are more people that I couldn't put because their picture wasn't uploaded nicely and I couldn't place it nicely, but they are coming. So you can choose between those ones. So we have 1 point for Conrad, right? What is it? Conrad, what is it? I wanted to do this so much. Okay. Wait, guys, wait. Lucy, we have a Lucy here. My God. Andrea, can you tell me the comments? We have Lucy. I don't know. Okay, I think we have to organize this better. But I wanted to do this so much.
Yeah, but
Conrad!
It looks like
It's you.
Conrad's time. I would love to see Felice, to be honest.
Oh my God, that's gonna be fun. So this guy over here is gonna be the next one to.
Hopefully you have a time tomorrow.
Yeah, Gordon, let me know if you are doing a uni at 3 o'clock. Okay, I said it. You do have time. Just move the uni and do the streaming with us. Otherwise, who is going to be the next one after him? Guys, choose another one just in case Conrad is at the uni and he cannot do it.
Yeah.
Conrad, don't say that if you're not doing it. Just pick another name.
Okay, looks like Conrad.
No, wait, they are writing it just a bit late. Lucia. I don't know if she's watching. She's almost silent.
Yeah, it looks like no. She's with her puppy.
Felice. Okay, so we have content. We have Conrad as a first place. Then we can have Lucia. Looks like the second in line. Alex, I don't know. I'm gonna do the beauty. Maybe the beauty we will do it together with Moni, Juicy, because I want to get the most information for our followers, or our clients, our guys as well. So it's important that will be a very 360 degrees information kind of streaming regarding the beauty. So okay, we'll go for either Lucy, Conrad, Lucy, or Felicia, and then with the beauty we will organize it on another day. I understand, Alex. We will see. We will see what we're gonna do with the beauticians and how, because Angelo also wants to see Felicia. So okay, leave it with me. I'll start with Conrad, and then I'll tell you later on Facebook, YouTube, who is going to be the next person that we will interview. Anyway, it was a pleasure to be with you. To continue being with you. Guys, it was a pleasure to be with you today. It was fun. Thank you for the lots of questions you have asked. And, I love you all. And we'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock with Conrad.
Bye.
Bye.